Alright, let's talk about a moment that's dividing the cycling world. Imagine this: you're in the final kilometers of the Tour de France Femmes, chasing the yellow jersey, and suddenly you're forced into a barrier by a rival's maneuver. Was it a calculated tactical move, a reckless mistake, or something dirtier? That's the exact chaos Kasia Niewiadoma accused Célia Gery of during stage 8. But here's the kicker: this isn't just about one corner. It's about where we draw the line between ruthless strategy and outright gamesmanship in women's cycling. Let's unpack why this moment matters more than you think. So, the basics: Niewiadoma claims Gery blocked her into the barriers during a critical left-hand bend, costing her the chance to follow Demi Vollering's attack. The UCI said no foul play, but fan footage shows Gery hugging the inside line as Niewiadoma veers wide, briefly losing momentum. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Cycling's a sport built on unspoken rules. You know, like how lead-out riders sacrifice their race to set up teammates, but where's the line between teamwork and sabotage? Gery's move feels like a junior race tactic, as Taylor Phinney, Niewiadoma's husband and a former pro, called it. But wait, should we even expect different behavior at the highest level? Or is this just the reality of racing? Personally, I think the outrage misses the bigger picture. Teams are always weaponizing gray areas. FDJ's director admitted Gery was told to drop a hole after the turn. Translation? They wanted to isolate Niewiadoma. That's not cheating, it's chess with handlebars. But let's dissect the footage. The viral clip shows Gery's wheel edging closer to Niewiadoma's as they exit the bend. Was it intentional? Maybe. But here's the thing: in a peloton moving at 50 km per hour, intent becomes a mirage. A centimeter of handlebar pressure can decide everything. What many people don't realize is that this isn't new. Men's racing has had decades of these debates, think from Skydive or Sagan's disqualification in 2017. Women's cycling's rapid growth means these ethical questions are now under a brighter spotlight. And that's a good thing. It proves the sport's arrived. But it also exposes a double standard. If Vollering's team is criticized for childish tactics, would a men's team face the same language? Or would it just be ruthless? Taylor Phinney's take is fascinating precisely because of his bias. He's not wrong about junior race vibes, but his outrage assumes cycling should be noble. In reality, survival in the peloton demands ruthlessness. The bigger story? This incident reveals how women's cycling is mirroring men's racing's evolution. FDJ's strategy wasn't just about winning a stage, it was about psychological warfare. Imagine the message to rivals: we'll exploit every loophole to protect our leader. That's smart business, even if it's ugly racing. And yet, here's the paradox: if we demand fair play, who enforces it? The UCI's silence speaks volumes. They're stuck between policing tactics and letting riders race. Which brings me to my biggest thought: this debate isn't about one corner. It's about whether cycling can scale its ethics alongside its growth. Can a sport built on gray areas ever have black and white rules? So where do I land? On the edge of my seat, honestly. This controversy proves women's cycling is finally getting the drama and scrutiny it deserves. But let's stop pretending tactics like this don't happen every race. The real question isn't whether Gery deserved a penalty. It's whether we want cycling to remain a battle of wits and will, or if we need stricter guardrails. And maybe, just maybe, that's what Kasia and Demi are really racing for: not just yellow jerseys, but the soul of the sport itself. What do you think? Should there be a line between clever and dirty, or is it all just bike racing? Drop your take below.